Hello, I'm the Indigo Warrior, and this is your Taurus Gemini cusp angel horoscope for the month of September 2017. Before I start with your reading, guys, I have a couple of announcements to make, if that is okay. The first announcement is that I am using a tripod, however, it is very difficult to get the correct angle and things like that, so hopefully by October, guys, your readings will look a little bit more fresher and a little bit more sort of, professional and whatnot. So bear with me on this aspect. The second announcement is that there is a new Facebook page up and running for people who are interested. It's a work in progress and I haven't really kept it updated for a while, but that will soon change, so check that out please, if it's something you're interested in. Okay, let's start with your reading, guys. The first card for the month of September is the Five of Gabriel. Okay, so this is a challenge that you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others and have patience with yourself and those around you. Okay, there's something obviously that's been playing on your mind a little bit, I feel, and I know it's hard for some of you to withdraw yourself from people because you're quite a social sort of sign, so it's hard for you to sort of withdraw from other people because you feel like you'll miss something out, or you're not getting all the facts, or something just doesn't make you feel safe if you don't communicate with others. So, but the thing is that this what I feel like Gabriel's sort of bringing through, guys, is that this is a challenge that you can resolve. So if there's been conflict, problems, things like that, you're the one that can actually resolve this, and the power is with you. But if obviously things are going round and round in circles, then the angels do advise to withdraw yourself. And have patience with yourself, and obviously the other people that are involved in the situation. And just think of more creative ways of your approach, perhaps, to get around, this sort of conflict I'm sensing. Okay, your second card, guys, is you are understood. So you are being listened to. The angels want to sort of bring this card forth to sort of go, you are being listened to. There are many sort of ways to resolve a conflict, even if it is with yourself. There's plenty of ways to be able to resolve any issues this month. This is a very good month for resolution to problems, conflicts, being solved. I feel like some of you might have had some issues at work as well, so some of you could, resolve some deep-seated down issues, resentment and things like that, and you probably will have a wonderful month if you can just keep your head above water as such. Okay, next card, guys, is recovery. Okay, so this card is: Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for holding my hand throughout my recovery upon the path of radiant health. So some of you, I kind of feel, is that, some of you have been a bit up and down, a bit wobbly when it comes regarding to your health. I get the sense that, that some of you might be ill around this time. But this is a perfect time for being able to, resolve any illness or anything regarding your health around this time. I get that sense. Okay. Right, sorry, I've just moved this tripod. See, that's what I mean. I need to sort this out. Okay, that'll do for the moment. Okay. Right, next card, guys, that you have is shield yourself. So protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. Call upon Archangel Raphael for healing, and and Archangel Michael for some protection. And and their combination will probably help you heal your protect your health, protect how you are in certain situations. So I feel like this month could be quite a confrontational month for some of you. So just, try and sort of take away any fear-based energies that may be, causing some issues this month. And I think you guys will be fine. Okay. Next card, guys, that you have is the Eight of Thought. So you may feel as though you're restricted by the circumstances that you find yourself in, but it's just an illusion. Make a promise to yourself to refuse to stick in a situation that's making you unhappy. Don't wait for someone to come to the rescue when you can free yourself. Now this is perfect, Taurus Gemini cusps. This is perfect for you this month, I kind of get, because I feel like, that some of you are going to be sort of uneasy, unsure about how to get yourselves out of this situation, but the only way to get yourself out of this situation is by yourself. So what I kind of get is that, just remove yourself from those that are draining, remove yourself from those that are causing you some emotional and inner conflict, and remove yourself from those who are very confrontational. I know it's easier said than done because you're such a sociable sort of sign, but you do need that that quiet space. You might even need your chair. Some of you guys I know like your comfy chairs. So just perhaps sit at home one day out of the blue, be spontaneous, sit at home one day out of the blue and, take a day for yourself, reflect on what it is that you do want in your life and what you don't want in your life, and allow the universe to, make changes for you, and the angels will want to communicate with you and to guide you and things like that. So perhaps take some time out one morning around the beginning of the month and have some time for you to resolve some inner conflicts and to work out who it is and what you want in your life. Okay. Last card for the beginning of the month, guys. You have Wisdom from Metatron. Okay, what I kind of get from Wisdom from Metatron is that, you're wise beyond your years. Taurus Gemini, you're wise beyond your years. Some of you are going to be very, very old souls. So you've walked this path, this road 100 times, probably more than that. You know your path. So some of you are going to be quite spiritually awake as well. I kind of get that sense. So just think about it in this way. If you are spiritually awake and you're dealing with this sort of situation, is that do you really need somebody in your life or people in your life that are going to drain you and things like that, as you have walked this earth thousands of times? If not, do some soul sort of searching as such. Go to your soul, do some soul coaching, and perhaps work through some things that your higher self, your soul, is sort of trying to get through to you. Listen to your intuition as well, because you do have the answers to this, and this is a very you month. I'm kind of getting that. It's a very you month. It's a very sort of reflective, sort of problem solving month. So just remember to, do what you believe first, and look back at past experiences as well. Okay, for the middle of the month, guys, you have the Knight of Gabriel. So this could be, another person, or it could be yourself. So take time to take action. Great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. Well, there you go. Now, this could be a character, this could be someone in your life, so they are confident, enthusiastic, courageous, and charismatic. However, I would say that this would be you guys. Reason being is because, when you set your mind to do something, you will do it, Gemini, Taurus. You will. And I know that you will you'll go for it, So I feel like what you probably may do is, you sit alone this month, and you'll take action when you believe that the correct time has come available. And and this will be done very, very intuitively as well. I kind of get that sense. This is also a card for, if, for instance, you've been struggling with career opportunities, there might be an opportunity around this time that, is going to be right up your street, is going to, appeal to you in a lot of ways, and your charitable nature as well. So this could be a charity organization that wants your help. This could be you might get some work in for a charity of a cause that you really strongly believe in as well. So I feel like charity is around this time in a month, and you're gonna be so charismatic and so courageous and so enthusiastic that your confidence is going to soar, and you're gonna be brilliant. I get that sense. Okay. Right, next card, guys, that you have for the middle of the month is think about it. So, of course, think about anything. If you're not happy with something, then think about it before making a decision. That is fair enough. If you need to think, then think. Always think about things before you make a decision. I know the Gemini aspect of yourself can sometimes cause sort of the conflict of not knowing sort of what the right decision is. But I know that Taurus side of you will generally ground the other side, that Gemini side. And, you can think about things. You can, stop for a moment and think about what it is that you do want. So I feel like this is generally the theme for your month, guys. Okay, next card that we have for you is Jesus, the Divine Healer. Okay, so this is Dear Jesus, thank you for your divine healing power and presence. Wow, okay. So what this card I kind of feel always with Jesus, the Divine Healer, is that, some of you are going to be ridiculously very powerful healers. And I do say ridiculously because I mean, wow, like some of you guys are radiating so much healing energy. It's unbelievable. So some of you are healers yourselves. And this is why this is very important for you guys to sort of take a step back this month, because you don't want to sort of get too sort of caught up in the drama of other people, because otherwise it's going to drain you and you're not going to be able to, be that true healer that you guys are. This could also be the fact of some of you guys are empathic, and meaning that you could be an empath. It's also a card for seeing if you are quite religious, and Jesus has a lot of lessons that he can teach you at this time. So perhaps go and have a look, in the Bible, or whatever the Holy Scripture or whatever you personally believe is suitable for you. That's fair enough. But Jesus may have some lessons and some things for you to think about. So just maybe some meditate on Jesus, and stuff like that. But there's two definite messages here. Is that you could be quite empathetic, and you're a healer yourself, or you need to connect with Jesus, or a bit both. You are empathic, a healer, and you need to connect with Jesus. So just I feel like this card will speak to you, and you will choose what it is that you personally feel is acceptable for you. Okay, next card, guys, that we have is the Crown Chakra. So when a chakra card comes up, what I kind of get, guys, is that, this could be something that the angels want you to pay attention to, or it could indeed be a block to the specific chakra. So obviously this is the Crown Chakra, so pay attention to your ideas, as they are messages of true divine guidance sent in answer to your prayers. Okay, so what I kind of get, guys, is that, it's a very inner month, guys. So what you need to do, I feel, is, sort of take yourself away from negative associations. Take yourself away so you can calmly reflect and, work out what it is that you generally do want. But just pay attention, to what, just little thoughts that you may get. feelings that you get, how you feel around other people, what you sort of think, any random thoughts that come through, things like that. I kind of get the sense that obviously some of you could have had your crown chakra is blocked, so perhaps do some visualization meditation around this time, and perhaps do some chakra clearing as well. And this should, proper reactivate, and you will be able to have more clarity on the situation. Okay. Sorry, bless me. I keep on sneezing at the moment. I was ill a while ago, so I apologise for this. Okay. Next card, moving on, we have is the Guardian of Emotion. This situation requires emotional maturity and total trust. You're surrounded by those who have only the best intentions, so that you can rely on the advice that you're given. Challenges will be resolved. This card also indicates a generous humanitarian and refined person whom you can completely depend upon. This can be a reference to these characteristics within you. Okay. As they have said humanitarian, unfortunately I have picked up obviously Aquarius. So the person that you could be having conflict with could actually indeed be an Aquarian. This is why probably the situation does need emotional sort of maturity and total trust, because Aquarians don't necessarily like, an overflow of emotions. They don't like, they don't really like conflict. They want to sort of drift and be themselves, if you know what I mean. So it's quite difficult, if you are having a conflict with sort of an Aquarian, because they will believe that they're right, and even if they're not right, they will believe that they are. So just pay attention to this if they are in the wrong. But obviously if you're not, then if they're not and there's some other issues going on, then please pay attention to those. But you are surrounded by other people who have got your best intentions, and just please, whatever you do, do not make a scene. I get that sense. Please do not make a scene. So if some of you guys have been planning on a confrontation towards somebody, perhaps they are an Aquarian, please do not do this. I get that sense quite strongly. Do not do this, because it's going to cause more problems than it's worth. And try and do it. If you want to confront them, then try and do it in sort of a peaceful way. So sort of try and do it in a calm and loving way, instead of a very rah sort of approach. Okay. Last card for the middle of the month, guys, you have is Haniel for Hope. So what I kind of get with what Haniel brings through with this card is that, just have faith in the abilities of your own, and have faith in the abilities of the angels, have faith in the abilities of whoever you believe in, and you will probably see the miracles, have perhaps some romance come into your life at this time as well, from just looking around and being very optimistic and hopeful. It's normally what I get from Haniel, so just pay attention. You could also have indicated that around the end of the middle of the month, there could be a romantic opportunity available for you. So just pay attention to this as well. Okay, so the end of the month, guys, you have a major arcana for peace, and Archangel Azrael brings this card forward. For release the past, there is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. So some of you guys may need to, let go of, past things. So, just... For instance, if things haven't worked out the way that you perhaps wanted them to, and you're really like, I don't know what to do, then just release the past negative sort of associations to that. So, just let go, and become the true you. So you don't need that crap rolling around in your life, do you really? You don't need, to be carrying things with you that are going to cause you some turmoil. You don't want to walk around, and not knowing what it is that you want to do and stuff like that, because you've got this heavy burden weighing on your shoulders. So just pay attention to, pay attention to anything that is dragging you down and try and release it. You might need to do some self sort of help as such with this. Or sit with, if you do your own oracle cards or your tarot, then sit with your own cards and, see if you can work through the issues that way. Also, this is also a card for peaceful resolution as well. So, if obviously some of you guys, some of you guys have had some conflicts this month. So around the end of the month, there probably will be a peaceful resolution resolved, and you will be able to move on, and without this causing you any more problems anymore. Okay. Right, next card, guys, is you have manifest. So this is what I feel like the angels always bring with this card, is that you can manifest whatever you want. So if you are more positive and you really want this sort of thing, then, that sort of thing that you want, if you're positive and you ask for it and you're wishful and you pray perhaps, you can manifest anything that you want, especially if you are positive all the time. I know it's hard to be positive all the time, but when manifestation sort of is in, there's no reason for you not to be positive, because you know for a fact that what it is that you generally want is for your highest good, and you know that you will get it. So just pay attention to this. The reason I say don't be so negative is because if you are negative with manifest sort of card that sort of came through, you can then sort of create self-fulfilling prophecies. You can create things that are not so good and are going to cause you some more issues. So just pay attention to try and be as positive as you possibly can. Okay. This is also actually a good card for, if for instance you have created something, like you've got a new project or something, or you've created something for it to get to the next stage. Job opportunities as well around this time as well, I get that sense. Okay, next card we have is call upon Archangel Raphael for help. So, dear Archangel Raphael, I ask you for your healing help with and describe your situation. Thank you for your divine healing interventions. So some of you guys, you might have done the whole, I'm being positive now, nothing's going to stop me, and that's good, but the inside isn't sort of the same way. You might be still holding on to certain things that have gone on in the month. So, ask Archangel Raphael for some healing so that you can heal and you can be, pure as light and beautiful as you are supposed to be, and you deserve. So call upon Archangel Raphael for some healing, because I feel like he definitely wants to help. He wants to step in and he wants to sort of go, hey, have you thought about this? This could work, and I also feel like, positive, like he can heal anybody as long as you ask, if you know what I mean. And positive, he's so positive, it makes you feel so great, so please go to Archangel Raphael. If you're feeling like you're struggling a little bit at the end of the month, call upon your angels, call upon him, and, ask for some healing, and you should be fine. Okay, next cards, guys, you have... Ooh. If you get nervous, focus on service. Okay, so this is put your entire intention on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. Well, there you go. There you go. So this could be, some of you guys have been called to service as such as well. This could be in two different ways, actually, because I have just had it, is that One way is that this could be, spiritual service that you're called upon to, do your, light working, to do, your healing, to do, your life purpose. The other side is that this could also be a call for the army. Or the military, or things like that. So some of you could actually be called to service in the sort of the physical sense as well. So just pay attention to this as well, especially as it ends of the month, guys. You've been so sort of, caught up in so much drama, so many problems, so much stuff needs to sort of be resolved, and it has to a certain degree been. So hopefully by the time that you need to focus on the service, you should be fine, and you should be able to put your head down and be able to do what it is that you know that you need to do. Okay. Next card, guys, that you have is the Helper of Thoughts. So your life is about to start moving very fast. Events that seem to be on hold suddenly require all your attention. There's no time to sit and ponder. You've got to get moving. Review the details as best as you can, and you will meet or ask someone with a quick mind who instantly grasps what to do. This person is both confident and courageous. Well, there you go. Your life now at the end of the month literally is going to speed up so quickly, and you're going to know what it is that you sort of, you're going to want to get out of this rut. I kind of get that sense. You want to get out of this rut. You want to go and live your life. You want to be free. That's what you want to do. I get that sense. And obviously, events that, have happened before that you thought would resolved and dealt with, they may resurface again. But you are going to be so, quick-minded, quick-witted. You'll be able to resolve the situation sort of as quick as it began. So I reckon you'll be fine. This is also a good opportunity, because there could be someone around this time that you might go, oh, you're nice, in a romantic sort of way. So if you are single, pay attention to this person, because there could be partner material. I'll give you that, okay? Obviously, if you are in a relationship or you in a very committed, marriage, partnership, whatever you're in, this person, there's this, obviously your partner's going to sort of make you feel loved around this time, make you feel very loved, and you're going to sort of, be very besotted. I get that sense, and I feel like that they have something to surprise you with. So there's going to be a surprise around the end of the month, guys, for you. Okay, and then we have Haniel for willpower. So this is pretty much, you can do anything if you set your mind to it and you truly believe that you are capable of doing it. Which Gemini, Taurus, you generally are. You're beautiful individuals. You can do anything that you set your mind to. Okay, let me see if there is anything else that I can pick up from your cards. Well, obviously, it was a very sort of up and down month I kind of get for you guys. And I do feel like, there's this really big sort of emotional problem that you guys have to go through this month. But you just know that you aren't alone. So there are people around you who do want to help. There are people around you who can help, so just pay attention to this. But if you don't want to go to necessarily your friends or your family, because you feel like this is more of a personal issue and you want to deal with it yourself, then call upon your angels, or call upon your guides or whoever you believe in. Obviously, I'm an angel reader, so of course I'm going to go to your angels. But obviously, if that is not who you personally like to go to, then, go to whoever you personally want to. Okay, I think that is it now. Now see, I'm the Indigo Warrior. This is the second month I've given a reading on YouTube like this. I want to say thank you guys for your likes, your comments and your shares, and your dislikes as well, and if you've subscribed as well. Thank you very much. It means it feels like I'm getting the messages to the correct people, which is brilliant. So yeah, obviously if you didn't get a message, don't make one fit you. I can't help that. I'm sorry. That's fair enough. But if you feel like I could benefit somebody else as well, they do not have to be the same star sign as you. Do not have to be a cusp as well. They can be obviously the traditional 12, one of the traditional 12, or they can be another cusp. So please point them my way if you believe that I can help. Okay. Think that was everything. So I hope to see you guys next month. But bye for now. Goodbye.